14 on Friday night and hasn't slowed down since.
Andy McGuire from Oakton, Virginia, is a big recruit, but more on the offensive side, but he has transitioned to a pitcher. Skip thinks he can touch 90, and he's got a pretty good arm and not a bad curveball. Gerwitz has that. That would just be a bonus if a guy like Andy McGuire could pitch this year.
Well, he wants to get involved. You know, he's a guy that's out here, and he's, you know, the best way. What can I do to help? And then right now, he might be able to help you on the mound. He's still learning. I think he's raw in that capacity because he hasn't totally committed to pitching until this year. You know, when you're a good athlete in high school, a lot of times they'll use you in that department, but that may not be what you're looking at. But now I think he's committed to trying to be a pitcher.
Toby Hansen, 1 for 3. Watch out. This is going to be off of McGuire, and Marlowe's going to eat it. Seen a couple shots right back at Texas pitchers. Clemens was able to snag one and turn it into a double play. That was back in the 3rd.
Well, McGuire makes the reaction. You don't have a lot of time. Able to get his glove up, just nicks off of his glove. No chance for Marlowe to make the play. Try to get in the best position you can to be a defender when you release the baseball. Did a great job on a piece of film at 0.38 seconds. That Clemens had to react on that ball.
Great job by our crew to be able to turn that around and showed you just how quick that jumps up on you. Well, Michael Cantu looked better catching that fly ball than he did a couple others when he got his first start at first.
Well, it's different. Usually you're pitching a mask away. That's what he's doing.
And that's what he's doing,
He's used to coming back. It's a little different when you're having a little bit bigger glove. It'll be an adjustment.
Jordan Smith, the final out for Minnesota here. Texas looking to finish off a 4-game sweep in which they have not given up an earned run to the Gophers. And offensively, they have just been lights out. One and one. Minnesota 2 for 42 with runners on this series. 0 for 17 with runners in scoring position. Looking at it, you would actually be surprised that 2 of the games were 5-0, 5-0, and 8-0. You'd think Texas would have put on more.
Put on some more runs, but I tell you, both the starting pitchers yesterday for Minnesota were impressive.
Mm-hmm. They were. To left center, and this is probably going to get in. Ben Johnson will cut it off. So how about, just as I give that number, 3 for 44 with runners on this series. Tell you what, if Smith can hit eventually, he's a good-looking athlete and plays a good left field.
So he's done a nice job, but he's a big young man. I think he's going to eventually hit for some power to go with that.
Needs to get those buttons all figured out.
He's not cold. The rest of us may be chilly, but he's not.
Oh, no. No, I didn't mean warmth-wise. Just don't look so sloppy, you know.
I'm sure he doesn't know that they're unbuttoned.
Another 2-hit inning for Minnesota, so maybe putting some things together offensively before they leave town, or at least trying to get something, take some positive out of it, because there really isn't a lot to take as Shefty stepped up. Shefty has 4 hits in the series, and that leads Minnesota. And Andy McGuire trying to finish it off here for Texas. It's been a heck of a weekend for the Horns. And man, is it nice to have offense back in college baseball.
Trying to do a little change there. It's interesting to see that. Again, you got to develop a repertoire for Andy McGuire. He's got a fastball, he's got a break ball, working on his change. I like to see that.
I think it's smart by McGuire. I mean, you've got one of the best pitching coaches in all of baseball, major leagues included. You know, go ahead and use Skip Johnson if you're here. Why not?
Try to figure out, you know, the different things that you have to do to have some success, because it's a little different. to be 60 feet 6 inches away on the other side.
Pours it in for a strike. 3-2. Toby Hansen's at third, Smith at first. Tony Shefty is the man at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff, did he go? No. Bases will be loaded.
Just overthrew this fastball. The barrel of the bat didn't cross the plate. It's a good call. Started forward, but hard call for the umpires, as we've mentioned many times before. Now back to the windup.
Halloran hits this to center. Gurwitz is underneath it, and this thing is over with. Texas wins the game 8-0. They sweep the 4-game set against Minnesota. And Keith, we can go anywhere here. Do you want to go starting pitching? Do you want to go offense? Do you want to go